Now we are starting the exercise 2.2 of chapter 2 polynomials. The first question is find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. This question has 6 parts. We will solve these parts one by one. So the solution of the first part is the question is x square minus 2x minus 8. We will now break 2x into two parts, that sum of these two parts comes out to be minus 2s and the product of those two parts comes out to be minus 8. So let us assume it to be equal to function fx x square minus 2x minus 8. Now x square minus 4x plus 2s, we have break minus 2x into minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. So the sum of these minus 4s plus 2s comes out to be minus 2s and product of minus 4s multiplied by 2s comes out to be minus 8. So the next step is assuming x common, so x minus 4 then plus taking 2 outside x minus 4, so it becomes x plus 2 and x minus 4. X plus 2 one term, x minus 4 which is in bracket is second term. Now for zeros of function fx, put fx is equal to 0, so this becomes x plus 2, x minus 4 is equal to 0, so x minus plus 2 is equal to 0 and x minus 4 is equal to 0. X comes out to be minus 2 or x comes out to be 4. So now the zeros of function fx are minus 2 and 4. Sum of zeros comes out to be minus 2 plus 4 comes out to be 2. It is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, then product of zeros, that is minus 2 multiplied by 4. Minus 2 multiplied by 4 comes out to be minus 8, or it can be written as minus 8 divided by 1. Here this sum can be written as 2 by 1, so it can be written as constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So this is the solution of the first part of the first question. Now the second part of the first question is, the question is 4s square minus 4s plus 1, let it equal to fx, that is 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Now we will break minus 4s into two parts, so it becomes 4s square minus 2s plus 1. So the sum of these minus 2s comes out to be minus 4s and the product of minus 2s and minus 2s comes out to be 4s square. So now we will break it further, assuming 2s as common from first two terms, so it comes out to be 2s minus 1, again minus 1 taking outside 2s minus 1. So now two terms here appear, 2s minus 1 first, these are outside the bracket, and second term is inside the bracket, 2s minus 1. Now for zeros of function fx, put fx is equal to 0. So 2s minus 1, 2s minus 1 which we have calculated equal to 0. Now it becomes 2s minus 1 is equal to 0 and 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. So it comes out to be 2s is equal to 1 or 2s is equal to 1. So s comes out to be half. Here s also comes out to be half. So the zeros of function fx are half and half, which sum of zeros can be written as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, half half. So it taking LCM as 2 because 2 is common in both cases. So 1 plus 1 it becomes 2 by 2 is equal to 1. And now product of zeros, that is half multiplied by half, it comes out to be 1 by 4. So this is the answer of the second part of the question. So the third part of the first question is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Let fx is equal to 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. We can rewrite it as 6x square minus 7x minus 3. We will now break 7x into two parts. So the sum comes out to be minus 7x and the product comes out to be 6 multiplied by 3 comes out to be minus 18. So we will break this function fx into 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. So 9 multiplied by 2 comes out to be minus 18x and minus 9x plus 2x comes out to be sum minus 7x. So again further taking out 3x common from first two terms, 3x outside, so it becomes 2x minus 3 again plus 1 taking out common, so it again becomes 2s minus 3. Now the bracket terms become one term and the outside the bracket terms make the second term 3x plus 1. Now for zeros of function fx, put function fx is equal to 0. So equating these two, 2x minus 3 and 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So it becomes 2x minus 3 equal to 0 or 3x plus 1 equal to 0. It becomes 2x is equal to 3 or 3x minus 1. So x comes out to be 3 by 2 or x comes out to be minus 1 by 3. So these two answers come. So now sum of the zeros comes out to be 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3. Here 2 by 3 the LCM comes out to 6. So 3 3 is 9 minus 2 3 is 2 multiplied by 2. So it comes out to be 7 by 6. So it is the sum of the zeros. Now product of the zeros, comes out to be 3 by 2 multiplied by minus 1 by 3. So here 3 cancelled with 3. So it comes out to be minus half. So this is the solution of the third part of the first question. Now the fourth part of the first question, that is 4u square plus 8u. So let function fu is equal to 4u square plus 8u. Now we can rewrite it as taking 4u outside, so u plus 2. Now for zeros of fu, put fu function equal to 0. So we will equate 4u u plus 2 is equal to 0. So 4u is equal to 0 and u plus 2 is equal to 0. So u comes out to be either 0 or u comes out to be either minus 2. So the sum of zeros in this case in this case comes out to be 0 plus minus 2 comes out to be minus 2, and product of zeros comes out to be 0 multiplied by minus 2 comes out to be 0. So this is the answer of the fourth part of the question. Now the fifth part of the question is t square minus 5 under root. So let function f t is equal to t square minus 5 under root. Not 5, it is 15. So it can be written as t minus 15 under root square t square minus 15 under root square. So it can be written as t minus 15 under root t plus 15 under root t, because we have the property a square minus b square. This is a square minus b square can be written as a plus b, a minus b. So a plus minus b and a plus b. So these terms now appeared here for zeros of ft is equal to 0. So t minus 15 under root comes out to be 0, and t plus 15 under root also is equal to 0. So t comes out to be under root 15, or t comes out to be minus 15 under root. So sum of the zeros comes out to be under root 15 plus minus under root 15. So it comes out to be 0. Now the product of zeros comes out to be under root 15 multiplied by minus under root 15. It comes out to be minus 15. So this is the product of comes out to be minus 15, and sum of zeros comes out to be 0. So this is the answer of the fifth part of the question. Sixth and last part of the first question is 3x square minus x minus 4. Let function fx is equal to 3x square minus x minus 4. So we will break minus x into two parts. So the product comes out to be minus 12, and the sum comes out to be minus x. So 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4 multiplied 3 to minus 12, and 4x minus 4x plus 3x comes out to be sum minus x. So here common taking x outside, it becomes 3x minus 4 from first term, then taking plus 1 common from second two terms, so it comes out to be also this. So we can write 3x minus 4 in bracket as one term, and x plus 1, those are outside the bracket as the second term. Now for zeros of function fx, put function fx is equal to 0. So 3x minus 4 and x plus 1 comes out to be 0, or 3x minus 4 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 3x is equal to 4, or x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 4 by 3, or x is equal to minus 1. So these two answers have come. Now we will calculate the sum of zeros as minus 1 multiplied by 4 by 3. So it comes out to be minus 4 by 3. Product of zeros comes out to be minus 1 multiplied by 4 by 3. It comes out to be minus 4 by 3. Sum of zeros, sum. So 3 multiplied by minus 1 minus 3 and plus 1. So it comes out to be minus 2 by minus 3 plus 4 comes out to be minus 3 plus 4 comes out to be minus 1 by 3. So the sum of the zeros comes out to be minus 1 by 3, and the product of the zeros comes out to be minus 4 by 3. So this is the plus 4 is 1, so 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is the sum. So this is the answer of the sixth part. Now we will solve the second question. Now the second question is, find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. Sum product. These are 6 parts, so we will solve these one by one. Part is sum is 1 by 4 and the product is minus 1. So let alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial equation, then sum of zeros, that is equal to alpha plus beta, is equal to 1 by 4, given product of zeros alpha multiplied by beta is equal to minus 1, given here. So the polynomial will be polynomial equation will be fx is equal to x square minus sum of zeros in bracket multiplied by x plus product of zeros in bracket. So this is the rule to write the answer. So x square minus sum of zeros we have given 1 by 4 multiplied by x plus product of zeros, that is minus 1. So we can rewrite it as 4 multiplied by x square comes out to be 4x square minus x minus 4. So this is the answer of the first part. Now the second part of the question is, sum is given under root 2 and the product is given 1 by 3. Again let alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomials equation, then sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta, that is given under root 2 product of zeros, that is alpha multiplied by beta, that is 1 by 3. So then polynomial equation will be as we have written in the previous question also, function fx is equal to x square minus sum of zeros multiplied by s plus product of zeros. So here writing x square sum of zeros under root 2 x plus product of zeros 1 by 3. Here 3 multiplied by x square, it comes out to be 3s square, and 3 multiplied by under root 2s, it comes out to be minus 3 under root 2x plus 1. So this is the answer of the second part of the second question. Third part of the question is, we have given sum is equal to 0 and product is equal to under root 5. So let alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial equation, then sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Product of zeros alpha multiplied by beta comes out to be under root 5. Then polynomial equation will be function fx is equal to x square minus sum of zeros multiplied by s plus product of zeros. So inserting the value x square, sum of zero is 0x plus product of 0 is under root 5. So it comes out to be x square plus under root 5. So this is the answer of the third part. Now the fourth part of the question is, we have given sum 1 and product 1. So let alpha and beta be the zeros of the polynomial equation, then sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta, comes out to be 1. Product of zeros is equal to alpha, beta is equal to 1. Then polynomial will be function fx is equal to x square minus sum of zeros multiplied by s plus product of zeros. So by inserting the values s square, sum of zeros we have calculated 1x plus product of zeros 1. So the equation becomes x square minus x plus 1. So this is the solution of the fourth part of the second question. Now the fifth part of the second question is, sum given minus 1 by 4 and product is given 1 by 4. Let alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial equation, then sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 by 4. Product of zeros, that is alpha multiplied by beta, comes out to be 1 by 4. So the polynomial will be function fx is equal to x square minus sum of zeros multiplied by s plus product of zeros. So by inserting the values x square, sum of zeros we have calculated minus 1 by 4x plus 1 by 4. Here 4 is the appear as denominator in two terms. So the answer comes out to be here 4x square plus x plus 1. So this is the solution of the fifth part of the second question. Now the last part of this exercise, that is sixth part of second question. With this part we will complete our second chapter's exercises. The sum is 4 and the product is 1. So let alpha and beta be the zeros of polynomial, then sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta, which given for product of the zeros, that is alpha multiplied by beta is equal to 1. So polynomial equation will be function fx is equal to x square minus sum of zeros multiplied by s plus product of zeros. So by inserting the values x square, sum we have calculated 4x plus product calculated 1. So our answer comes out to be x square minus 4x plus 1. So with this we have completed our exercise 2.2. With this our chapter polynomials is completed. If you are having any doubt, you can ask by commenting us. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel. If you want to see the exercise 2.1 also, the link is given in the description.